you're tardy.
It's not my fault. Starbucks took a really long time making my drink. I got my usual venti white chocolate mocha, an extra shot of espresso with 2 raspberry pumps. It's really not my fault.
Good morning, Miss Thatcher. How are you? Good morning. Why are you late this time?
It's not my fault. The Chick-fil-A line was so long. If I give you a chicken menu, will you let me come into class?
I think it's your ID.
Do I really need an ID? Do you not really know who I am at this point in the year? I mean,
It can give you sunburns and that. Does anyone have anything heavy? Thank you. Wake up!
I'm sorry, Mr. Teachman. I was up really late last night. I had to watch Bird Box to keep up with all the memes.
I really think this would be a great thing for you guys. You need to take out your headphones.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Your headphones. Please take them out.
These are AirPods. Sorry, I don't speak broke.
Today, we are going to talk about the great mindset you should have. Erin, what are you doing?
What's it look like I'm doing? I'm updating my story.
Wow, that's a really big school. I'm kind of nervous.
I know, same. It's my first day.
Listen to me now. I'm Miss Brandell, and we are going to take a trip to my classroom. It's going to be rough. If you hear something, you tell me, but under no circumstance do you take your blindfolds off. Boy, girl, do you understand? Okay.
Look at my excuse! Look at this beautiful! Everyone will know! Everyone will know! Yes! Yes! Look at it!
All right, we're safe now. These are good students. You can take your blindfolds off. Good morning, everyone. We have 2 new students today.
Hey guys.
Good morning, Miss Brandell. We're ready for today.
I heard Miss Lowry does calf workouts every day, so now every day at the gym I do calf workouts.
Yeah, well, I heard she has calf implants, so...
One time I was working at Harris Teeter, and I saw her faceplant into the milk aisle.
I really love her class, actually.
Don't you have like a 30?
No, that's me.
She can't even teach her own kids how to speak proper English.
I love Miss Lowry. She calls me honey. Oh wait, she calls me honey. Does she not know our names?
What's a thesis?
I've heard she's never even read Harry Potter. Is she even an English teacher?
Can we get back to the Grapes of Wrath?
Hello, Wanda. I come to you with a message. This election season, 2019, I challenge you to strive for change. Yes, you could vote for someone very deserving, like Ms. Brandell, who's basically the nicest person ever, or Ms. McGee, who has a great personality and who is also filming this for me, or Ms. Lowry, who's super cool and super pretty, or Ms. Campbell, whose class seems so fun that it makes me want to retake Espanol. You could also vote for the men, like Brazzini, who spends more time here than he does at home, Mr. Banker, who's a grown man that's still obsessed with dinosaurs, Mr. Young, who won Most Fashionable for Wando and has fashion that rivals that of John Legend, or Mr. Driscoll, who I think we can all agree can pull off just about any haircut. You could also vote for Mr. Flanagan. This election season, I challenge you to vote for change. Lower your expectations and vote for me. The teacher who hasn't stopped talking about China in the last 4 years since she got back. The teacher who laughs at her own jokes constantly in class, much to the embarrassment of herself and her students. The teacher that has not one, but 2 busts of Thomas Jefferson in her classroom, and who hasn't made it one day this entire year without spilling something on her shirt before 9 a.m. Lower your expectations and vote for change. I'm Miss Thatcher, and I approve this message.
I heard you were nominated for Teacher Court.
Oh my gosh, I heard you were too.
I was.
Congrats, man. Let's go. Teacher Court 2019.
Hey, maybe we should celebrate.
I think we should. I kind of feel like dancing with somebody.
You know what? I think we should.
Let's go.
All right.
I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody.
I feel like something doesn't sound right.
I know, me neither. It's probably because we don't have the right, teachers in the car.
I know who we should get.
You know what? I was thinking a step ahead.
Oh, hey guys!
Hey,
what's going on?
Hey.
Listen, we need some help.
Oh,
do y'all know a song we can sing?
Yeah, put this bad boy on right here.
We know one. You're gonna love it. Okay.
Go ahead and turn it up. Don't you worry. There used to be a great tower alone on the seas. You became the light on the dark side of me. Love remained the drug that's the high, not the pill. Did you know that when it snows, my eyes become larger? The light that you shine can be seen.
I'm Mr. Banker, and I wouldn't miss this for the world. But to be fair, if there was anything else going on, I would do that instead. I guess the attitude that I try to instill here is that I'm a friend first, and a teacher second, and an entertainer third. Do I like to be liked? Absolutely not. I like being liked. I enjoy being liked. Do I have to be liked? Not at all. Just, it's not nearly as important as my need to be praised. Sometimes I get asked, would I rather be feared or loved? Easy. Both of them. I want people to be afraid of how much they love me. What's my greatest claim to fame? Honestly, I have a Wikipedia page. Go ahead and check it out. It's Mr. Banker. And Wikipedia is the best thing ever. Anyone in the world can write absolutely anything they want on any subject. You know you're getting the best possible information that way. What about friends? I have a bunch of them. Mr. Sneed and I are great friends. We hang out a ton. Work most of the time. I tried to talk to Mr. Rossini and be his friend, but that was like trying to be friends with an evil snail. And I have probably plenty of female friends too, like my mom, my aunt, my sister, Dr. Eppelsheimer, and Miss Drayton, although I think Miss Drayton just blocked me on chat. What are some of my favorite things? Well, I love inside jokes, and I hope to be a part of one day. And, oh God, I hope YouTube gets down here and gets this. That's all I got.
You've got a friend in
when the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed. You just remember what your old past said. Boy, you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got trouble, and I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together, see it through, 'cause you've got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Now, some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, big and stronger too, maybe, but none of them will ever love you the way I do.
Here in this opening act, we see a lonely Driscoll contemplating the upcoming teacher court. He is nervous, feeling uncomfortable, and wants to make sure he is recognized.
Oh, geez. With all these teachers at Wando being nominated for teacher court, there's no way in heck I could possibly win. I mean, I can hardly program in JavaScript like Banker, or swing a golf club like Brazzini, or drive a Mustang like Flanagan, and I'm not a wheelin' dealer like Keith Young. I'll have to rely on my wits and cheat. With this magic potion, I shall become the greatest teacher Charleston County's ever seen. I shall become Driscoll. Yeet.
Hey, Mr. Flanagan, what are you going to do for the video?
Tell you what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna get dressed up and make a fool of myself.
Oh no, it looks like we're in the upside down. We better get out before the shadow monster gets us. Alright guys, let's go towards the lights. Will! Will! Is that you? You know I'm a math teacher, I can't spell.
I'd rather get eaten by the Demogorgon than stand here.
Vote for the strangest thing.
Hey Wando, I'm Christian Crone.
And I'm Finn Carlin.
And welcome to this week's episode of Tribe Talk.
This week on the show, we'll be discussing the ongoing government shutdown, the new Lisa Beckham High School, and Wando students the job shadow.
Government shutdown may seem scary, they're more common than you may think.
Recently, President Trump's ongoing shutdown has proven to be the longest in American history. But what exactly does that mean?
Amelia Walker lets us know what a government shutdown is and how it's affecting our country.
Since December 22nd, President Trump has put into effect a government shutdown. It's now the longest shutdown in American history, and as of today, Monday, January 14th, it's still in effect. Many Americans don't understand the reality of what this means for our country. So what exactly is a government shutdown? Why was it set in place? And how might you be affected? So shutdowns occur when a funding bill fails to pass through Congress or the president refuses to sign these bills. For a bill to pass, it needs a simple majority in both houses of Congress. From there, the president can either sign the bill into action or veto the bill and send it back. When a major funding bill fails to pass, the flow of money to certain agencies comes to a halt. There have been 20 government shutdowns in America's history, many of which have only lasted a day or two, but others that have spanned weeks. The shutdown that we're in right now is regarding President Trump's border wall, a $5.7 billion campaign promise he made back in 2016. Although many legislators do not support a government shutdown on this issue, a large amount of partisan disagreement does surround the topic. Now that Democrats have majority in the U.S. House of Representatives, they have the control in halting the bill that would grant President Trump the money to build the wall. Many Democrats support improved border security, but they believe that the money used for a wall would be better allocated for more advanced security technology, as well as an improved immigration process. The president feels a responsibility to the American people to deliver his promise, and this is why Trump and his top advisors are considering using executive powers like declaring a national emergency to obtain the money. So besides the issue causing the government shutdown, what is the shutdown itself affecting? The main concern is that with the halting of funding to certain agencies, over 800,000 federal employees are going without a paycheck, which affects millions dependent on that income. Some employees are being furloughed, leaving national parks and museums vacated for weeks. Other agencies like Homeland Security and TSA have employees who are continuing to work without pay because their jobs are imperative to the safety and functionality of the country. So, until Congress reaches some sort of compromise or one side gives in, government employees will continue to pay the price. All of this reveals the underlying turmoil and stagnation within our government today. And although it might not be affecting you personally, it's affecting millions inside and outside of the United States. Thank you for watching. This has been Amelia Walker reporting for Tribe Talk.
Here are your dress-up days for the upcoming Spirit Week. Monday is Characters vs. Celebrities. Tuesday is Salad Dressing Day. Wednesday is Memes vs. Dreams. Thursday is Flashback vs. Flash Forward. And Friday is Whiteout. Make sure to show your school spirit and dress up for this Spirit Week.
It's not too late to sign up for Wando's Dance Marathon. Wandothon will take place on February 2nd in Wando's gym from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Each participant has to raise a minimum of $62 to participate. If you would like to find out more information on how to sign up, you can text @Wandothon to 81010 or log on to wandothon.weebly.com. Student Council is excited to announce a Spirit Week Dress-Up Day competition between grades. During your second block, if you participate in dressing up, your teacher will give you a ticket. During your third block, you will put that ticket in your corresponding grade's bucket in either the CAS, main building rotunda, cafeteria, or any other location where you see the buckets. The winning grade will be announced each day, and the winning grade for the overall week will win a prize.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Rebri here with another Running on Empty food review. Now it's January 16th, so happy 4th of July to all my viewers out there. And what better way to celebrate the occasion than a Bojangles chicken biscuit. Now, obviously this is what anyone would have on the 4th of July. And I got high hopes for this one today. It really should have that biscuit taste to it. You know, that buttery, biscuity biscuit taste that everyone's always raving about. Now, as you can see here, we have our biscuit, and then we have our chicken in the middle. And you can tell this is a Bojangles chicken biscuit because of the way it is. And you can only get Bojangles chicken at Bojangles because you can see it on here, the wrapper and the bag and all of its bag-like glory. And you got our assortment of biscuity treats here. Let's make sure it's a Bojangles chicken biscuit. Yep, that is definitely a Bojangles chicken biscuit. All right, now for the taste. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. Alright guys, I think that'll be it for this episode of Running on Empty Food Review. I'm your host, Review Bry, and have a happy 4th of July to everyone.
Hey, what are you doing in my backyard? Hey, where are you going? Who eats chicken on the 4th of July?
Missing someone. With all your I am sad and so gone.
Education is a cornerstone of everyone's life, which comes in many different forms. No one understood this better than our previous principal, Lucy Beckham, who unfortunately passed in December of 2015.
In her memory, the construction of Lucy Beckham High School had started in the summer of 2018.
Ethan Bain gives us an overview of the new building and how it will affect both Mount Pleasant and Wando alike.
The MPS Architect Company started building Lucy Beckham High School in the summer of 2018. We talked to school officials and architects to figure out how the new school will affect Mount Pleasant and Wando alike.
We're scheduled to open in the fall of 2020, and that's when the students will come. The construction project is scheduled right now to have substantial completion in the spring of 2020. So they have been building like crazy. You can see from some of the drone shots, the cafeteria, both gyms, and the what they call rough-in for the rest of the building is already, like, they have it up and going.
I only hope that the building construction will be completed with as much success as we've had during the design process, and I hope that the community is pleased with the school once it is built and opened.
When we open the very first year, we're only going to have 9th and 10th grade, and then we'll add 11th and add 12th as we move up. So we're going to start with about 760 students up to 1,500. So it'll be a progressive, change. I think we're also going to still continue to see a lot of growth in Mount Pleasant. And so as Beckham opens and students move from being zoned for Wando to being zoned for Beckham, it'll be a gradual change.
But this school was designed to be a smaller school to serve a smaller population, and so it will be different feeling than that of Wando, which I think is great.
Mount Pleasant has been asking for a second high school for a very, very long time, and Wando has always been such a fantastic school that there was a lot of hesitancy about what would happen if we have a second high school in Mount Pleasant. But because of the enormous growth in Mount Pleasant and the sheer success and size of Wando, Mount Pleasant is ready for a second high school, and they've been asking for one for a while.
It's desperately needed just to alleviate the years of crowding at Wando, and I really think that having an alternatively sized high school to serve the community is certainly a win. I think that it'll be a special building for East Cooper because it is like a last legacy piece for Miss Beckham and for all of the educational efforts she made. I think for that reason, and especially because it bears her name, it'll be very special.
I've been rapping for about a year and some change.
Run it up, you low cash, run it up. I spit bars just for fun, you feel it like a punch. Urban Gang, one shot, run it up, you was not. Don't hit the stool cause you weak, you on the block, please. Run it up, you low cash, run it up. I spit bars just for fun, you feel it like a punch.
I be listening to music and it's like, it's actually on the radio, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of music that I don't like. I respect it, but I don't like it. So I figure, you know what I'm saying, when I'm in my car, I might as well hear me, you know what I'm saying? I might as well create music. I got the talent for it, God bless me with the talent, so I'm just using it. Every day I make music, every day. I be at class and the teacher, you know what I'm saying, we got a little bit of free time, I just start writing. And so I do my hook. Hook is always the easiest. Get out the way, about 15 minutes, 20 minutes to do the verse. I would do both verses. And then that song already done. As long as the beat vibe it, I can hop on it. I can think of a bar, then the next minute another bar come. Well, couple seconds, the next bar comes. So when I get in the booth, I just let it all out, man. 8 out of the 10 people I send it to, they support it. My brothers love it, you know what I'm saying, they listen to my music. My friends love it, you know what I'm saying. Every time I send them a track I don't release yet, hey, what I knock, what I slap. If you want to start, just make sure, you know what I'm saying, you got your bar. I mean, everybody got to start from somewhere, you know what I'm saying. I don't care if you just on your phone. Just make sure you practice, and when it's time to go to the studio, you know what you gotta do. Because remember, you paying for it. You know what I'm saying? You paying for the studio time. When I'm shopping, man, listen, I don't check tags, you know what I'm saying? I don't check it at all, you know what I'm saying? Anybody know me knows that. That's also creativity, because you also put stuff together, you know what I'm saying? I didn't always have the style that I have now, so that's why, you know, I'm a certain way about clothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm a certain way now. There be days you might catch me on a bum day, you know what I'm saying? But other days you gonna catch me fresh. What I want you to get out of this, man, you can always make something of yourself. That's what that forever getting money is. Get it how you gotta get it. You know what I'm saying? Just do your best. I'm about family and cash. You know what I'm saying? Family come first, then the cash. You know what I'm saying? And you know that this music, you know what I'm saying? That keep me moving. You know what I'm saying? Cause not everybody gonna like my music. You know what I'm saying? But I can just get a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That makes me smile at the end of the day.
Run it up, you low cash, run it up. I spit bars just for fun, you feel it like a punch. Urban Gang, one shot, run it up, you was not. Don't hit the stool cause you weak, you on the block, please.
Thanks for watching, Wando.
Be sure to follow us on Snapchat and Instagram at Tribe Talk WHS. And stay tuned for this week's episode of Tribe Talk Presents. I'm Christian Crone.
And Finn Carlin, signing off.
Hey, my name's Alex Hodges. I'm a singer-songwriter, and this is a song I wrote called Unwind. Take a breath and let it go. Take a step and climb out the window. Make a wish, then wish it so. Seize a chance, then dance with your shadow. Take a look beyond your nose. Just a glance to change your perception. Take time, slow it down, cause the hands move fast, they spin around. With the hours passing by, the days are gone in the blink of an eye. Take it in, take it slow, let your mind unwind, just let it go. Take it in, take it slow, let your mind unwind, just let it go. Take a breath, let it go. Seize the chance,